Hello. So we're starting right off. I'm gonna play the game soon. However, I wanna finish the interview. I have it here. I think there's like half an hour more. Yeah. So I'm gonna watch this one. Let me see if the audio is working out.
With towers as well.
I think it is.
I think another thing that people really would like is more just player agency, right? To be able to, like you kind of said, run the maps that they'd like to run with the mechanics that they'd like to run, and the grand project tablet allows that, right? If you see a breach and a ritual and everything on your favorite map layout, but it's on the opposite side of the tower and you gotta run 10 maps to get there, you know, it kind of is a feels bad moment. But just more like...
There's actually a... So that is a broader issue that I've noticed with the current way the Atlas works, which is not something that we initially... It's more subtle. It's actually comes down a little bit to the overlapping tower thing as well. And it's only sort of a realization that we came to recently, so... how can I put this together? Like, okay, so there's this issue of like, if you know in advance that something isn't the best, then it feels bad to have to kind of go through it like already knowing that it's not the thing you wanted. And so what I'm talking about this is like, okay, and this is something that the old Atlas, like in POE 1 Atlas didn't have, that POE 2 Atlas does have, that's like, you know, just sort of think about it, it's like, okay, so the overlapping towers thing is a great example, right? It's like, if you know that overlapping towers is the best thing, then every time you see a non-overlapping tower, you're like, oh, I have to just get through this so I can get to the next overlapping tower. And like, let's just say, for example, and like this is a terrible idea, so I'm not actually going to do this, but I'm just like, let's just say, for example, that we had a mechanic where, and I wouldn't do this for like 10 reasons, but that like when you run a map, there's a random chance that it turns into a tower, right? Let's just say, for example, we had that mechanic. What that would mean is that now you at any time could get the best thing. So you don't feel bad about running maps that you know can never be the best, because at any time the maps could be the best. And this comes down, I think, to the sort of core of like AIPG itemization as well, where it's like one of the reasons why it's good is because, like, you know, the next rock you turn over could contain the mirror drop, right? So it's like you don't feel bad about killing monsters, even if, like, you know, like, assuming we get everything right, that is, you know, because it's like, okay, there could be a good thing like right around the next corner. It's like if you knew that every monster that you killed was going to drop nothing. Like, let's say, so here's another example of a thing that would be similar, right? Let's just say that all the monsters in a map drop nothing except the boss, right? Let's just say that that's what you had.
Okay.
If you had that, killing all those monsters would feel like a chore, because like there was no chance of that ever returning anything for you, right? You're just like, I just want to get through this to get to the boss, right? And so you've kind of got a similar thing going on, but on like a higher level with the Atlas system, where it's like, you know that this part isn't the best, therefore like I feel bad having to grind through it. Like, if they had a chance of being the best, it would be fine. So I feel like we need to find a way to make that more
So much
like, I was
yapping.
sort of discussing, like, as a random example that's kind of a bit related, although not exactly the same, of like,
I think
you know, in POE 1,
I think he gets to ask like 10 of his 40 questions.
In POE 2, you know when you don't have one. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like there's this like, so like that sort of element sort of like has a thing there. So there is something to this, and like I can see that there's a problem. I just need to sort of work out exactly how we're gonna. And the things that like as I said, the thing I just said there before, like that would solve the problem. I just hate it for 10 other reasons. I'm just sort of putting that out there as like an to evoke the idea of how it would feel to you if that was how it worked. You know what I mean? So like that's the kind of thing that I'm thinking about how to sort of resolve this problem. So we do need to do something. Like, I like a lot of what the tower mechanic does, but like there's still not something quite right about it. Like there's some stuff we have to do, and I also really love that sort of feeling of exploration thing going on. But you know, I guess something we didn't realize is like, when you can see things in advance, you have to be really careful that you don't let the amount of importance that can have be too high, because that undermines the feeling of everything else. So like that's kind of like a thing I guess we need to think about. So yeah, there's certainly some stuff to think about here. We need to work out what exactly we're going to do about it.
All right, yeah, I think you're touching on the exact feeling I had like when going back to Path of Exile 1. And I always had that feeling of surprise or mystery going into all the maps, and that's just not in POE 2. So I'm glad that it's on your guys' radar. That's awesome.
Well, I mean, in 020, we
Yeah.
did intend to improve that situation by adding more random things, and so having more random things that aren't just the leagues is also a way to sort of improve that. And so 020 helped with that to some degree, but I do think that there's still like an issue around that to think about.
Okay,
Yeah.
awesome. Okay, let's see. I know we're running short on time. I know you have to run in about 25 minutes. So
Yeah.
I'm a little bit curious on, let's see here. I'd love to touch on races for just a moment, since you guys are running quite a few of them. Okay. So they're obviously back for Path of Exile 2. You guys have been running them pretty consistently. I'm curious, is there anything in particular you guys are trying to glean while watching these races? Like, are they influencing any balance decisions, or are they showing you, you know, oh, well, this part of the campaign could be improved in a certain way? I'm really curious to hear. Or are they just pure for entertainment?
I wouldn't say that we learn much about things from that perspective beyond just about what races are doing, right? There's obviously changes we could make for races in particular. It doesn't influence too much about the rest of the campaign, I would say, just because like the things that they're doing are really just quite outside the norm of what normal players experience.
Yeah, I just want to finish the podcast.
It really is more of a just a, like, you know, fun thing
it's like
that's more of what it's about. I wouldn't say that there's like a kind of development reason.
25 more minutes.
Okay. Yeah. All right. This is a very early.
It's very important for Path of Exile 2, and I wanna see it.
I'll use him as an example. Is my dad. So a lot of very new players to ARPGs, they started playing POE 2. It was like their first ARPG ever. And
it's not live. It's not live. I didn't watch it live on stream, so.
Right. A lot of people like.
So usually I'm not going to do this when it's live. No. It's a YouTube video. So I am gonna watch them like the second day or so, but when it's live, I'll just allow it on the channel, right? I don't want to do like a second-hand watching, third-party watching, or whatever you want to call it. It's fine now, though. I watched it up until now, like starting from here. I watched it off stream, like while doing other stuff. But I want to finish it.
Even though the currency says, "Hey, use me on items," right? Are you?
I don't know if it's anything important though. They're yapping so much.
Short, like, quest
a lot of yapping
in Act 1 to put people on this path, because once I showed him how to do it, Jonathan, dude, he's ground more than I have in POE 2 this season.
I actually already had this idea.
How are you, Ted, by the way?
Already something that we've got in the works. So like, I just want to show everyone, like, because like, okay, a major experience like a major difference in experience is just transmuting your weapon. If you transmute your weapon, you're gonna have a way different time than if you don't know to do that. So that's something we're going to explicitly say, like, okay, here is a quest where, you know, it's going to drop a transmute, it's going to tell you use your weapon, you know, like, cool. Actually, like, you know, to really make sure that new players know to do that.
Okay, that makes me so happy to hear for a lot of the new people coming to the game. That'll be great for like 1.0.
You can't sleep. I'm sorry about that.
Okay, back to item questions. So, Path of Exile 2, unique items. A lot of the items right now, they fall off as you go into endgame and you scale your character, but it's not because they aren't cool. A lot of them are super cool, but they have no way to scale, you know, past a certain threshold in the game. Are you guys okay with the number of uniques that are in the game, are cool, but just become a little blip in a character's journey? Or are you looking into really reinvigorating some of these items?
I would say, I mean, look, there are some that we definitely need to make more powerful, but I would say that, like, a lot of the reason is just because we started working on the lower level ones, and we're only getting, you know, like, only since 010's launch, I would say, have we really been focusing on the more high level stuff. And there's more of that stuff coming. I mean, we have more uniques coming, you know, in 021. Like, the focus on unique design now is that sort of in-game, like, you know, like later on stuff that you can use viably on a character going forward. So, like, that is definitely the case. You know, at the same time, there's a bunch of stuff out there that people would use if it ever dropped, right? So, like, it's funny because, like, we were actually looking at, so because Mark and I actually did this exercise recently together. We're like, okay, so, like, what's the stuff I'm excited to drop, right? And, like, we started looking through some uniques, and, like, we were just like, man, we forgot we even added this, right? Like,
almost nothing.
There's like 12 Astramentuses that have dropped on the live realm. You know what I mean? It's like well, no, that's not actually accurate. There were 12 in trade. There were like 12 in trade at the time that we looked. It's like, man, like, okay, we worked out. I actually worked out recently because I've actually been recently writing simulator so I can like more easily work out some of what this going. Like, we have like things we can do to work this out, but like it wasn't easy enough. I want to be able to just at an instant's notice as we're changing balance numbers, like result on the item drops are. So I started writing a tool for that, and I found out that like an Astro Mentis will drop every 45,000 divine, and it's like, okay, like
Yeah, that's out.
it's like, how many years do you have to wait?
45,000.
And it's like, okay, we're just like we're not in the right universe here as far as like the drop rate of something like that. So yeah, they effectively
He's
do
the
not
game
exist,
director for
as
Path
far
of
as a
Exile
regular
2.
player is
One of the
concerned.
two
So
game
this drop rate
directors.
bump
It's like,
is pretty
okay.
substantial.
So he's kind of higher
I
up.
didn't ascertain this.
yeah.
He's also a dev, I guess. He
They're
understands
very
everything
I mean,
around
look,
the game.
It's like I think in trade at the time we
The
sold
guy on the
them,
right.
like, selling
And
for
the guy on the
600
left
divines.
is
I'm
the
like, this actually
interviewer.
technically cheap compared to the drop rate of this thing. I was like, people don't even know when this drops, so they're just setting it at like a thing. So yeah, that needs to change, obviously, right?
Okay.
And like one of the key actual differences, and I get this is a little bit inside of things we don't normally talk about, but whatever, I'll talk about it anyway. So like one of the changes that PoE 2 had that I think that enriched, but we're actually going to change this back, and this is like a major thing that will improve things, is in PoE 2 the chance of a unique dropping is scaled by the chance of the drop pool of that type of item dropping. So what I mean by that is like unique amulets are like rarer because they're an amulet. But in PoE 1, this was not the case. Like all the uniques were in one pool that then, like, you know, they all had an equal chance. I mean, not equal, right? There's rare and there's common
I
ones.
see.
But being an amulet didn't affect the chance for it to drop, right? In PoE 2, the reason why Astro Mentis is like so completely ridiculous is because amulets being a rarer like thing just in the base pool anyway means that the unique version of the amulet is now incredibly rare, like to a point where they might as well not exist. So what you'll see at, like, you know, as a starting point is that jewelry that are uniques will be way more common than they currently are, just because we're now putting them back into the regular pool with the other uniques that they can roll together. And so that's like an example of the kind of thing that will improve it. And it's like, yeah, like
Nice. That's a nice change.
some of the stuff just doesn't have an opportunity to be a chase item you're even thinking about because it's so rare you just don't expect it. It's like not even a thing, right? I mean, it's like effectively Mirror of Calandra tier at this point, and that's not what we really intended, and something that is going to change. So,
That's wild to hear. Hey, Astromentus stonks. Okay, here we go. Right now. Awesome. Maybe I'll find one. That's cool. Okay, so a little bit of a focus now as we get to the final section of the interview, dude, on the future of PoE 2. So just onward. One thing I'm really curious about, and I think a lot of other people are as well, many ARPG veterans have been conditioned to view the campaign as a blip in the journey. You know, you start there and you get through it as fast as possible. Obviously, Path of Exile 2 has been trying to change that. There has been tremendous discourse on this fact, you know, in 0.1 and in 0.2. I'm curious, taking all this and looking at it and looking toward the future, maybe even Acts 4, 5, and 6, how do you see the Path of Exile 2 campaign evolving?
well, I would say that most of the stuff around this really comes down to the kind of like play speed concerns that people have. So it's like if we can address that, I don't think people are going to be concerned about like campaign length anymore. Like I would say that like it's not necessarily the case that PoE 2 is that much longer, if it even is that longer at all than PoE 1.
20 minutes.
Think a bit in terms of like total distance you need to actually walk and number of monsters you need to kill. It's just that, you know, like it's just the pace is the concern. So if that is higher, or if like there's ways to be that faster in that way, then I think that those kind of concerns will definitely go away or down significantly at the very least. At the same time, it's not helping that crawl difficulty exists, right? Like that's certainly something that is like makes the experience worse.
I think
Like, it's not like we
1.25
want
is fun.
difficulty to be there, right? Like it's a compromise that exists until the point we can get more content in. So like basically once we can remove that, I think that will help a lot. So that I think it's really the combination of those things that are the primary reason why you know why there's a lot of concern of this. And so effectively, as long as we can fix both of those problems, then I think that stuff will be a lot better.
Okay, no announcements here, but there was an interview you did for 0.20 about Acts 4, 5, and 6, and how it was a little confusing, like the answer. Do you think that they'll be coming one by one, or do you think they'll all be dropping at the same time?
Acts.
I don't know if you know the
Acts.
interview I'm referring to or
Four,
not.
five, six.
I just don't. I unfortunately don't want to announce anything.
Oh, you
So
don't.
you'll just have to
Okay.
to wait for that one.
Okay,
But,
that's totally fine. All right,
yeah.
I get it. Okay, in the future,
No
you touched on
announcements.
some archetypes not being fully explored right now, and you might actually be buffing stuff up in this league. Is fire on your radar at all? Because compared to a cold and lightning, it just feels a little lackluster. And I don't know if you think that's just a like design or damage or anything.
I mean, okay, so I definitely would agree that lightning is in a better place than cold and fire. I don't fully know if I would agree that cold and fire are necessarily like that far apart from each other. This actually comes down, I think, to the thing I was touching on earlier about like the ability for a skill to scale. Like lightning, just kind of like when you're designing a lightning skill, like it bouncing around between enemies is kind of like just one of those things that tends to happen, right? Because it's lightning, right? Obviously it should do that. And so what that's kind of led to is like when you're not thinking too hard about scaling, lightning just sort of naturally scales more because it can hit more targets, because it kind of auto targets and bounces. You get those kind of skills that allow it to kind of get that kind of in-game clear ability. And fire and cold, it's like I think we have to be a bit more explicit in order to make that happen. So I would say that's kind of the reason. I think, like, I mean, obviously there's going to be balance numbers, and there's going to be a million other things, and they're unique, and there's like 20 other reasons why this can matter. But I think just from the base level in terms of scaling, like lightning just as a design space tends to scale more even when you're not thinking about it. And then the other two, yeah, not so much. So I think that's kind of part of why lightning in particular is kind of like, ended up being something that has got more of that going on.
Lightning and cold have like utility too, with like chill, freeze, electric.
Yeah, sure.
Right?
I mean, look, fire sort of has its whole burning thing. I mean, look, the whole difference between damage types things is also something that I think that we didn't explore enough yet in the unique space as well. So what I mean by that is, I don't think the conversion in PoE 2 matters that much, because like there isn't enough kind of going on that like allows that to matter, if you know what I'm saying. So like it's kind of like that kind of stuff. I think like we need to like more mechanics, uniques, like more sort of things in the game will kind of hopefully address that and like make those elements like matter more in terms of what makes them unique and different, because of like what's available to use in the rest of your toolbox.
Would you guys consider support dams to convert elemental damage at any point?
I mean, it's not like, I mean, the thing is, right now, I don't think the conversion is really that valuable thing. Like, it's not, like, I don't think there's enough kind of going on. Then it's like, quintessentially, like, okay, so Acolyte of Chalula, for example, right? Like, the Chaos conversion is just, like, not really valuable like it should be. And it's just because, like, there's not really anything about that that's kind of, like, important enough. So, it's like, when this was designed, it's like the assumption was, oh, like converted to chaos is valuable, right? Like it was valuable in PoE 1, therefore it's valuable here, but it's kind of not, because like of the other tools that are available. And so then it kind of ends up making that class like not as cool as it should be for that reason. So it's like, then we either have to think, okay, do we need to be adding tools that are going to make that more, or do we need to be adjusting how that class works? Like, we obviously have to work this out, like make some other changes potentially. But it's like that kind of stuff. It's like sometimes there is just PoE 1 brain going on in terms of like, oh, like this is valuable in PoE 1, therefore it must be valuable in PoE 2. Like, and you don't even think that fully through, right? Because you like to even understand why it is or is not, it kind of depends on a full understanding of like every other, the whole unique metagame. The thing is like tomorrow a unique could come out. I'm not saying it will, but I'm saying tomorrow a unique could come out that like that makes Acolyte of Charlie is suddenly amazing, right? It's like it's completely down to like the context in which it exists in. So what I'm saying is like, yeah, it's
going to come out next week, is what you're saying, right?
I'm not going to promise anything. I don't actually know for sure the case, but what I'm saying is like there's that element going on. So that I would say is part of the problem. Like, we just need to make sure that we're like understanding a bit more about like what about. But look, it's easy once you've got players playing it and you can see what they're doing and you can see that they haven't found anything, right? It's like, okay, well, if they haven't found anything yet, they probably means they're not going to. We probably have to like actually come up with something to juice this particularly, whether that's the class or whether that's unique or some other element, to make that possible. We just need to sort of make that happen. I'd say conversion in general, but Acolyte of Chalula in particular, like has like problems around that.
So you got that. You're segueing perfectly into a rapid fire question. Acolyte of Chalula, we have like 23 Acolyte players out there, and they really want some love. You guys aware? Is that maybe one of the candidates for a buff in?
Oh, definitely, for sure. Yeah.
It is? Okay.
For sure.
Awesome. Fantastic. Good to hear.
Acolyte of Chalula.
Okay. Oh, you're not going to answer endgame questions. How about, let's do one more endgame question, then I got a set of really quick questions to answer. Okay. So, the infinitely expanding Atlas, as more people have played it, like I said, 6 months, going into like 1.0, whenever that comes out, are you confident this is going to be the system going into 1.0?
Well, I guess what I would say about that is basically, I mean, we sort of covered this before, right? Like where I was discussing the towers overlapping and all those various things. Yeah. That kind of really comes down, all comes into it. So what I would say is like, I don't think we've found it quite yet.
Okay.
I hope that I personally love the whole infinite expanding Atlas thing, like as an idea, and like I want to make sure that can happen. But obviously, like nothing, if it doesn't. If we can't make the end game awesome, then we will change it, right? Like everything's like that.
Final,
now, as I said, I think we've got a lot more to try before we have to change how that is. But that it's like nothing is sacred ultimately if it means getting in the way of like something being good. So yeah, like I want it to be there. We'll see what happens.
Okay, cool. All right, lots of rapid fire questions here, and then we'll close out with a question that I'm sure that you'll answer. You won't dodge me out of it at all. Okay, so div cards. We saw mention the winner in all 3 races is going to be able to make one.
Yeah.
Are they coming soon? And if they are, any changes from PoE 1, are they going to work the same?
Pretty soon. Fundamentally, they work similarly, but we do have some just like stuff to kind of make it a little bit like. I mean,
you can tell me. It's okay. Nobody's listening.
It's like there were some just cases in PoE 1 where you kind of had like some of the things you could pick kind of like were a bit silly, like in a way. Not okay, that's not quite getting to it. It's like I don't want just like 20 copies of div cards that are effectively ultimately doing the same thing, just because they've got slightly different variations, same like exact stuff. So we're gonna control that a little bit more this time to kind of make it so that like, okay, if you're the div card that's this, then like that's your thing, and like no one else is gonna be stomping on that. You don't kind of have like a billion ways to all just give you you know, like a mage blood.
Okay. Got it.
You know, like in POE 1. You know what I mean? Like, so we want to just do some adjustments there. But that's kind of more of a thing around, like, you know, the people making the div cards rather than the thing around actually finding them. So I don't have anything to talk about on that side yet, but yeah, it won't be too far away. We do have some pretty nice looking art
Yes.
that's pretty cool. So, you know,
Is it going to be different from Path of Exile 1? Like brand new art for POE 2? For div cards?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Wow, that's exciting. Okay.
Yeah.
Is the plan to still allow players to log into separate accounts via couch co-op? Because I know that was originally
That
the
is
intention.
the plan. That will probably be the thing that the console guys do after they've done the ability to transition from mouse and keyboard to controller on the fly, like on the fly.
Seamlessly,
So once
yeah.
they're done with that, we'll probably work on the couch co-op different account thing.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, I've heard chat is going wild about this, and I know you've talked about it ad nauseum, but I'm still curious. Any more options for armor or defensive layers related to it, potentially coming in 0.20 or 0.3?
I don't have anything to say about it at this point. Like, well, this is one of those like this is probably going to be another freaking multi-day conversation with Mike to work out the details of. So once POE 1's out, we'll probably have a long discussion. I'm certain about. It's certainly something that people are very keen for.
Okay. Any timeline on adding passive tree layouts to the game? We know that those are coming in POE 2. Any timeline on those?
Oh, you mean
The pathing, the pathing.
the thing? Yeah.
Yep.
You know what? I need to follow up on that again. I actually don't know what the timeline was on that one. I need to go talk to the UI guys about when that will be. Hopefully, I mean, look, I want to get it in, so it won't be too far away.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Would it be possible to add an option to disable auto-targeting either as a global setting or on a skill-by-skill basis? I've heard some people complaining about that a little bit.
So I have a huge thing about this.
Uh-oh. Not a
that
rapid-fire question.
But it's like, this is not a rapid fire question. It's a very complicated thing. Okay, so like, because I've got like crazy theories about why this is suddenly an issue and like all these other things. Like, it's like a whole. So, because like, okay, POE 2 and POE 1 targeting is identical. There's no difference between these, right? And targeting in POE 1 was not a big thing that people were worried about. Like, this just wasn't a thing. And so I'm like, why is it different in POE 2? Because people have been saying, okay, it's like, there's a lot of people talking about parallax error, right? So what we're talking about here is like, targeting is relative to your feet, right?
Hello,
And, like, to
Dr.
me,
Jeffrey.
That makes total sense, because I'm like, okay, like when you click, that's exactly where you move to. When you right click, that's exactly where the projectile flies over, right? Like, it seems to make sense. And so I always assumed that this was how every ARPG worked. Like, I actually just
There's
assumed
like
that.
10 more minutes.
No, I never really thought about it before, because it was just so obvious to me that that's how it should be.
A lot
But
of
then,
yapping.
when people started posting about this, I'm like, okay, I'm actually going to try out just like a bunch of other games and just see, like, really look at them, how they work. And I noticed that, like, okay, the first one I tried was D4, and I'm like, okay, they actually do this differently. They have it so that when you right-click, the projectile exactly moves to the mouse. And to me, I'm like, this is insane, actually, because, like, when you click in the location, you run to a different, like, if you click to your right, you'll run right. But if you right-click there and fire a projectile, you'll fire diagonally downwards. And I'm like, okay, like, and yet this is more intuitive to people. And so I'm starting to think, like, okay, well, at least to some people, right? So I'm starting to think, like, okay, well, what's the difference here? And then I started thinking, like, a big change in POE 1 and 2 was WASD. And when you're using click to move, every time you click, it's like reinforcing the fact that everything's relative to your feet, because it's like, that's where you move to, right? So you're like, click, click, you're moving there every single time. Every single click is like reinforcing this like way of thinking about where things are relative to your character.
Right.
But when you're in WASD, oftentimes you are effectively just saying, I want to fire that way. You know, like, this is the direction I want to fire in. So maybe you, like, internally in your head, you just sort of think about it differently. So if you're, like, to me, it working the other way is actually unintuitive. And I actually tried in D4, like, okay, if I like don't click on the monster, if I like am specifically trying to click on the ground to hit the monster, and I just play like that for a little while, like, what do I end up with? And I actually was missing all the time, because once again, it's not intuitive to me. But I'm like, okay, but if like one of the biggest other RPGs works this way, it does seem reasonable for us to have an option to change it to work that way. And so then I started looking into these other games, and so like I checked Last Epoch. That one somewhat inexplicably seems to look at your knee height, and I don't know why, rather than the chest height. It's kind of weird. So I don't know what's going on with that. What's it called?
Shots fired.
Torchlight? Maybe?
Sorry, what was that? Sorry.
Torchlight Infinite? I don't know.
Torchlight Infinite.
No
That's
Rest for the
chest
Wicked?
height. No Rest for the Wicked. You know, I actually didn't check that one.
Okay.
But I checked. Oh God, what's it called? Whatever. There was another one I checked that was also feet. Like, it is a variety, right?
Okay.
Game. But okay, but it's like Diablo 4 is obviously like a game that tons of people played. You know, you got a lot of people coming from that to us. Like, this fundamental thing working differently is something that can matter. So basically, what I'm saying is we are actually looking into having an option for this. Whether or not it's the default or not is going to be an argument.
Okay.
You know, like that's a question. And I think that, and the reason why I bring this up, right, when you just talk about the whole disabling the auto targeting thing, is because there's a very specific. And this might even be hard to explain without a picture, so I might have to hold this coffee cup up here
Here we
as
go.
a visual aid here. So okay, we're getting right into it now. Basically, okay. So if you are targeting from your chest to chest, then basically when you move off, like if this is the bounding box of a monster, then as soon as you move the cursor off that, then the location on the ground that is nearest to that will be closer in terms of like the angle that your projectile would fire to the like location, like you move a small amount of distance of the mouse and you get a small amount of rotation of the of like where you're gonna aim.
Right.
But using the system from your feet, it means that like when you move off a monster, that change in angle is quite a lot larger, because if you move off from here to here, it's like there's quite a big snap that happens. And so I think that when people are talking about wanting to disable this, it's because when they slightly click off the monster, it's resulting in an outsized amount of difference in angle of actual that you're attacking with. And so that sort of then means you're like, your instinct without sort of thinking about it too hard is going to be, oh, I just want to disable that, right? Rather than it just being that, like, if the 2 points were closer together, then that wouldn't be a concern that you would have. So as I said, I want to try just first, like, okay, let's just try with this thing to do that, and then we'll see how that goes. And then, like, there might be a world where I'd consider having it so that you can disable name locking as well. But I don't think that's going to be a complaint. Like, it never was in POE 1, the moment that you don't have that problem. And I said, I think in POE 1, the reason why it wasn't because people were so conditioned to how it worked from the way you're clicking to move. So I think it really is WSD that introduced us to that issue. But yeah, anyway, that's a long rant. It's like a whole thing that we're looking into at the moment, and that's what I have to say about that. But it took quite a lot of like thinking about it and working it out to sort of see what the issue was there.
Okay. Well, thank you, Diablo 4. We'll look out for it. That's pretty cool. Okay. So on consoles, the Hideout music player doesn't work after being bought. Any idea if there's a fix? Like, people apparently have been reporting
honestly, like, that was not on my radar.
Oh.
Go like immediately and just ask someone to see why that is.
We want to hear
there's
Camille's
almost certainly
bangers.
going to be a bug in the issue tracker. There's almost certainly a bug in the issue tracker sitting there about that, and I just need to say that.
Issue tracker.
Awesome. And then one little quality of life feature before the silly question. Some people have difficulty reading text in chat in game. Is there an opportunity to perhaps add some options like an opacity slider on it instead of being all or nothing?
So, we for like a long time have been wanting to do like a full chat revamp.
Oh,
and
yes.
the problem then has been that because we've got that in the like what we want to do, it means that every time someone suggests like a little thing, they're like, oh, but we should just wait to do that for the whole huge chat revamp. I just need to actually make sure the chat revamp happens so that, because we want to add more options and things and like have a bunch more stuff going on with that. So yeah, basically before release, definitely we will have a chat revamp, and that'll like a lot of those kinds of problems we can just fix.
All right, awesome. One more Path of Exile related question, and one that is unrelated, unless maybe it inspires you. Anybody in the office playing Expedition 33? I have to ask. It's the only game that's taken me away from POE 2, and I enjoyed it.
Yeah, certainly.
I have to play that one.
I kind of like I fell off right after the end of Act 1.
Really?
Not to spoil anything, but there was something that happened there that kind of, for some reason, just kind of made me go, I don't know. Like, it just kind of, maybe a bit unhappy now. People tell me that I really should keep going because there's a lot more cool stuff, and so hopefully I will get time to do that. But yeah,
How does he have time to play the game? What the hell, man?
Yeah, so I kind of got knocked off again. But there's lots of people around the office who are loving it.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right, so I know why you fell off, and it tells me a lot about your personality, Jonathan. So everybody can no spoilers in the chat, guys. No spoilers. But...
yeah.
Okay, cool. All right. Last question before we send you off, man. Thank you for staying a few minutes over. Okay, Jonathan, I duped myself into thinking the druid was coming into Dawn of the Hunt. I was like completely blinders on everything. Like, you're wrong, you're wrong. No, the druid's coming, the huntress is coming. I know it was originally supposed to like release with the huntress, and you don't need to get into timelines with the druid. I'm curious, can you reveal what kind of happened there? Was there like I heard something about animation snafus. Was it a balance concern? Like, what's happening?
It just wasn't ready. That's all.
Just wasn't ready?
It
just wasn't ready.
Okay. I don't know what else to tell you.
Okay. Are bear and wolf forms still planned? Those two?
Well, you will have to find out when we announce everything.
Okay.
He doesn't want to spoil anything.
But I don't want to go over time, man. Thank you so much for giving me an hour and a half of your day. I know that you were booked literally the entire week except for this 90-minute window. So I really appreciate it. I do. So
yeah, no problem.
I wish you luck with the Path of Exile 1 League. Is there anything else that you wanted to say before?
Oh, not really. I mean, yeah, that's great. It's a great interview. Okay. So thanks very much.
All right.
Well, not a lot of info though.
Jonathan, have a great one. Talk to you later.
You too.
All right.
So I'm not gonna watch this continuation right now. I'll watch it off stream. I think the biggest thing that happened is actually the fixed releases that we will have every 2 months, like offset every 4 months actually, a league in POE, every 4 months a league in POE 2. So that means we will have an offset of 2 months on them. That's pretty nice because you can then focus your content, you can focus playing the games pretty nicely. If you want to, going forward, if they keep on this schedule, and they did say that they will commit to the dates and not the features, so they will just release whatever is ready and they will not like force themselves into whatever features they want to develop and then not being able to release in time and keep on delaying. So they will have a fixed schedule for releases, so that's pretty damn awesome. I guess that will mean that POE 2 full release, like 1.0, will be like very far away. I don't think it will be this year, like maybe 2 years from now even. I don't know. I don't even know. If they keep on going with 0.2, 0.3 up until 1.0, then what? How many months are left? Let's see, 0.3. That's almost like 3 years, man. It's almost 3 to 4 years away if they are not... If they are doing like from 0.2 to 0.3 in 4 months and so on, it will take a long while until they get to 1.0. It's not a problem as soon as the game keeps evolving. That's fine. I really hope the game will be... yeah. I think it will be fun. Alright, so let's play the game. Let's actually play the game. Let's actually play the game. How much? 80% XP. I was heading towards the other... yeah. Steaming Springs. Breach expedition irradiated. Yeah, I don't think... Hello, Drop the Gate. I don't think they will release the game in this year as they wanted. I don't think even next year, actually, if they keep on that schedule. And that's fine. I mean, I don't think they should rush it anyway. The game is already out. Even if it's called like an early access, it's still like pretty damn playable, right? Yeah. And I'm kind of excited about POE 1 as well, to be honest. I'm really excited about it. I think I saw like another teaser last night. Yeah, it's going to be better. Everything they do is gonna be better on the game, I think. I picked up some bullshit in these fall wraps. Yeah, even now the game is kinda good. I'm kind of sad there were no like mentions about spectres. I mean, I don't think like a whole percentage of players or people care about the spectres that much. But I really want the bug fixed. I think one more thing that I saw in the interview, and I think it's important. He did mention that the community team is kind of all over the place. And they also mentioned that he himself like really wants to see what kind of feedback he wants to see. He's looking more on the videos, right? Or if there's like a video with a thorough exploration of a subject, he really likes to see those, and that's what he's into. But he said that most of the feedback that's coming from the community is being absorbed by their community team, like and being like I don't know, fed back into the executives, right, and the balance team and so on. So they are aware of everything, and I'm pretty sure they're aware about spectres as well. It's just that I don't know. I really hope they fix it next patch. I think I'm just about done with testing what I want to put in a feedback post. Ah, nice. What do you want? Is it something related to minions? Drop the gate. I will unmake you. These guys block a lot, that's why they ain't dying so fast. I actually managed to fix up my defenses just a little bit on the character with that damage taken from mana before life. Comments on the panelists, including the dog. Nice. I think the dog could be so much better if he was more tankier than what it is. And it's kind of sad that having loyalty on him will reduce his life. Concoction skills. Oh, nice. If you are posting that one, Drop the Gate, feel free to post it also in the Discord if you are in Discord. if you have like a piece of feedback that you're posting on forums or somewhere on the feedback forums, because I also want to see what it is, and I think the guys in Discord as well. Gotta say that it's been a very long time since I posted like a feedback post on somewhere. The only thing that I did like for the I think it was on the video I did on the spectres, right? Like how to fix the spectres. I don't know if that one reached GGG. I hope it did. I think also Gazi sent a lot of feedback as well. So yeah. Why does it feel like there's not enough rare monsters in here? By the way, Drop the Gate, did you see the defensive layer that I've made last evening on this character? Basically, you have this, right? The Soulless form that says 10% of the damage taken bypasses energy shield. And then I'm using this jewel, like, where can I, yeah, that now has 8% of damage taken from mana before life. So basically with the mana regen that you get also from this, right? You kinda have like a buffer of 8% damage reduction. Because you cannot feel it on the mana. Most of the times it doesn't really
Obey me.
You can't feel the mana drain or something. Especially on these characters, I'm not consuming a whole lot of mana on him. So this is a very nice defensive layer. I kinda wanna invest in more of those kind of jewels if I can craft them. Because I think Leech can get so good with damage taken from mana instead of life. I think if I'm doing like Mind Over Matter, it will be it will not be sustainable. I think you will just you need to invest a lot of passive points in order to make it work, and you need a lot more mana and mana regen and so on. So instead, the jewels, this kind of jewels, like damage is taken from mana before life, have no downside. This one, of course, it's all damage is taken from mana before life, which is nice, but 50% less mana recovery rate is huge. It basically halves your recovery rate. And yeah, it's not sustainable unless you invest a lot into mana recovery rate and mana regen and so on the tree. And maybe on items as well. I think Scepter can have, right? Utsal Quiras. Oh yeah, and that jewel that I just shown you also has 20% energy shield. Increased energy shield, right? Which is 40 basically. 20% increased maximum energy shield. It's a maximum you can get, right? It's kind of nice. Kind of a nice one.
I will unmake you.
Yeah, so basically ever since I've implemented this jewel, I think I died only once, and I'm now actually progressing my experience. I'm no longer bleeding experience while doing maps, and that's fine. I'm really eager to know now, right now, how they will offset the patches moving forward, because we will have the wait up. We have the Path of Exile. We have the Path of Exile release, like the Secrets of the Atlas thing. It will be like 2 weeks from now or something, right? The release. And the live stream will be 7 days from now. Will that mean that 0.3 is 4 months, 2 months from now? I think, yeah. I think only in 2 months we'll have 0.3. That would be like June, July, August. It will be in August. Oh man. So that's a long way until we get like a new major patch on PoE 2. We'll keep on having this quality of life and mid balances and adding like some stuff. We'll keep having those until August on PoE 2. That's fine though. I mean, even if the game will wind down a bit, it will the focus will be more on PoE 1 for a few months, like for this summer. Then in August we'll get a major patch on PoE 2, hopefully with a new class. And yeah, then we'll have 2 months of the major patch in PoE 2, and then what is it? August, September. In October we'll have a new league in PoE 1 as well. Then December will bring us a new major patch that will be 0.4 in December. Oh man. Well, that's nice though. It's kind of nice that you can actually now figure out when the hell you can expect a new major stuff for the games. Finally back. I think like guys like Matthew and people that were like I don't know. I mean, a lot of the content creators actually that this is their livelihood, right? Depended on the on this like being predictable. I do remember there was like the MB Extreme. He had like a video that he wants to quit streaming, right? And that was like one of his major pain points. The predictability of the leagues was gone. I wonder if GGG like really seen this feedback and actually had wait on decision from that one as well. Oh man, I can't do it. Let's do this then. I think it mattered quite a lot, that video from MB Extreme. If you guys saw it, I don't know if you saw it, but it was pretty emotional, gotta say. Kinda. Also kinda made me aware of what it would mean for me to actually have this as a main source of income, like streaming. I think I'm very far away from that though. I still need like a lot more growth for the Kalga. I need a lot more growth in order to sustain from this. Making like peanuts for now. I still make like I think I still make with YouTube, and I can sustain the website at least with it. And I'm also doing this like from passion. I really love to do streaming and playing the games, right? And if streaming like is also like a good excuse for me to play more PoE, then yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it, man. I mean, this is 10%. Let's see if we can 22% tele resist. Right. 20% shocked. Oh no. I keep forgetting I have the shield charge on this character. I really want to see now the video coming. I think it should be coming like tomorrow. I hope the compilation from reactions, right? There is like that YouTube creator Exiled Again or something that does compilations of community streamers, I guess, like creators, content creator reaction of POE 2 and POE 1. I'm really eager to see the reactions coming from people after they learned what Jonathan revealed in the interview. The schedule. I think it's so huge. That is the biggest thing that happened in the interview. In my opinion. The biggest piece of info that we got. Can you not block me here, Mr. Breachy guys? Breach. I think this was not a very successful breach though. Only like, yeah. I can already see like Matt still being like very excited about the news. Like not only Matt, still also like who else? Let me think about someone. Like the racers, like also the POE1 racers. Titai Killer. I think he will be also very excited that he knows now when to expect the POE1. There's a lot of people that are very much into POE1 rather than POE2. And I think hearing the news like from the last night interview, I think they will be very happy about it. As long as GGG keeps up their promise and does deliver on the dates. I think they will. I think they will actually. They won't mess up. The masters. Three monsters remain. Full map clear. Just doing a full map clear. Zest. Oh no, it's not. I thought that's a hybrid roll. This one's not that good though. What were those gloves? I haven't seen Valaco. Valaco's Vice. Fire damage converted to lightning. Oh look, that's a good way to make fire damage viable. This is actually the thing that maybe Jonathan was mentioning. How to make fire work. This is how you make fire damage work. Basically convert it to something else. I mean... Maybe. Okay, that's brick. Why is accuracy rating and light radius? Why is this a thing? That should not exist. It's not something anyone wants. Hybrid roll, accuracy rating like a small roll. What the hell, man? What the hell? Just poison experience gain. Wait up. I need to hold on to those. Gold extra mod. Ooh, what's this one? This one is basically for getting beasts, right? With extra mods. I don't know. I'll just hold on to it there. Oh, increase gold. That's a lot of gold. Rarity. 2 additional projectiles. I hope I don't rip. I hope I won't rip the hidden. I have to. I have to. I have to go into the not so hidden grotto. Like in the plain sight grotto. One moment, guys. Alright. This will be just travel. I'll just go for the rares. What is ornate songbox supposed to do? Like, is it like a assortment of things inside? Come on. No. No. Yeah, I think it's like an assortment of things in the ornate songbox. It's like the mystery box inside the Sekema. I think so. Grounding charm. Yeah, I need to pay attention on the projectiles, since we have 2 additional projectiles from monsters. Like, like these guys, like the wall. Like the wall dudes are kinda... Let's go. No. Get out. Get out and fight. Bleak crossbow. Why am I even going down here? I think it's a dead end here, right? Yep. How much gold do I have? 400k. I need to start thinking about upgrading gloves. I need to change my gloves. And also the helmet. I mean the helmet is a stretch because I need a +2 on it. I need like an energy shield base. Full energy shield base with +2. And I need like a very good rolls on the energy shield. I don't have enough energy shield with fallen formation. That's kinda meh. That's a huge problem on defensive builds, right? On the defenses of this build, basically. Kinda difficult to get energy shield. Hello. Fallen formation. Ideally, I think with this build, I mean, it's so difficult to do now. Ideally, you want to get like some evasion. You want to get like evasion energy shield, but yeah, you cannot get evasion on it on the Lich. I hope it goes straight into this guy. Yeah. I need that. If these are the last rare monsters, I'm just gonna get out of this map. Yep. Okay, we also have to be doing the ad break on Twitch. There will be a 3-minute ad break on Twitch for rerolls off. By the way, what was the let me just have a look. Was there like teasers for the Secrets of the Atlas? Pause the game. Ah yeah, the quality of life on the map device. Around the Atlas and map device. Let me just quickly have a look on this.
I'm Mark Roberts.
Do I have a sound on it? Yeah, it's still there.
Game director on Path of Exile.
I don't remember.
In the Secrets of the Atlas expansion, we're making some quality of life changes and improvements around the Atlas and map device. In 3.26, you will be able to use Orbs of Horizon to re-roll your Elder and Conqueror Guardian maps.
Ah, yeah, I saw it.
Doing so will re-roll the base map and the Guardian of that map.
Nice, that's so nice for SSF.
A small additional inventory to the map device.
That's also
this
nice.
Be particularly useful if you're rolling many maps to run in sequence, or
that's such a good thing, man.
Or other map fragments.
That's very
Keep them
nice.
in here to save time going back and forth to your stash. These are just some of the improvements we're making around the endgame.
Yeah, I just wanted to be sure that I watched that one. I was just looking on the other screen and I remember that I actually wanna... Let's put the overlay back. Let's mute the Chrome sound.
Speak.
Ah, yeah.
What is it? Time is of the essence. Dished.
Disenchant.
On with the work.
So ideally, I want like gloves that have energy shield on them only. I mean, these are kind of strong though, they give me a lot of int. I need like exactly 204 int or something. So the gloves that I get, they need to have intelligence on them. And some fire has, I guess, or something. Oh man. Let's see, do I have them? Maybe I do have them already. Do I have gloves? Like, no, these are armor base. What else do I have in here? Pink gear? What gloves? Armor evasion? No. What about here? This is just a fracture. What about here? Ooh, these are energy shield. Don't have int though. They don't have int. I'll try. And these ones are not bad, but not good either. No. Evasion energy shield. No, the boots, my boots have 150 energy shield. So I need like a helm. I need a better helm, sure. But these gloves, let's just chaos it a few times. Let's see if we break it or not. I mean, 27 decks. I guess we can work with these ones, right? It's 104 energy shield though. Fire and chaos, that's nice. I think I'll just end up using these ones instead. Because I can then respec decks into int, right? And then that's it. And the socket will be free as well. Let me see how much do I get with the armorers. And we also get chaos res, right? It's 125. I'll also vol it. What did I get? Damage penetrates 10% cold res. That's pretty strong, but it's enough for this build, right? I mean, it's not perfect, but it's better. It's already better than this. And I can respec decks into int. Right?
Go on.
So we need like 25 decks into int. Let me see, do we have like somewhere else? There's like 10 here. There's like another 10 here. And let's get this one in as well. Is that enough?
How can I perfect myself?
Oh no, I need one more. Oh no. I cannot. What's going on though? 26 int, 27 dex. I need to respec one more point somehow, or to get one more attribute point. Can I get? No, I cannot get from that one. Maybe I need to sock it then. I almost have kept the chaos res as well. I can socket int or something. If I am refunding like another dex point, I think I will have problems, right? I'll have problems with another gem, with the war banner. I'm one attribute point off, man. That's so bullshit. Let me think. Let me think. This is kinda bad as well. One attribute point. I can't believe it. I can't believe it, man. 17 int. I can define this one. I will define this one, guys. Let me just think about it. No, I will lose spirit. I will lose spirit if I define it. Because it's a maximum roll here. What should I define though? 31 int? I can do this one. I can define this one, guys. Yeah, I'll define this one. That's how we fix it. Let's see. I hope I get like 32 int. Oh no. It didn't change the int, man. Did I get like high rolls at least on the other stuff? Chaos res got lower. Increased energy shield got a bit higher, I guess. Oh man. That was my saving grace. Let me see. Let me see on the jewels. Do I have something with... This one gives me strength. Increase max energy shield. Minions deal increased damage. Can I? I have to. Okay, I'll do this then, and I'll respec 5 strength into dex. I have no other option for now. Where's strength? So this is dex over here. Let's do this one into dex.
Another strategy.
Okay, all is fine now. Everything is fine now. And now I have also one open socket for something. Chaos res is almost capped. Maybe I can do chaos res if I have that one. If I have that, I don't have it though. Let's see. Can we do like gloves? Something for gloves? Gloves. Increase curse magnitude. Magnitude of bleeding. Nah. This one. Take physical damage of lightning. And this will make them a bit tanky, but it's not worth. Fire res. We don't need resistances anymore. We can do this one, I guess, for more energy shield. Or even more life. Yeah, I'll do Iron Rune. I think it's the best option here. Or I can do Iron Rune here. No, it's fine. Okay, we got some nice energy shield and a nice chaos res. I can also do like this one in here because this one has higher. Yeah. Let's see how much do we get. And just swap the runes, right? We get one fire res and one iron. Or should I do it somewhere else? Let me think. No, I think that one is the best. I think that one is the best one. Yeah, this is useless to upgrade. Yeah, let's swap them. So we have 148 energy shield like this. And like this. What? How? How is that even possible? It shouldn't be possible. I get it. Yeah, I get it. I get. I mean, I'll leave it as it is. It's fine. It's fine though. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's because this one has more flat. It also has flat energy shield. That's why increased is better on it than this one. This one doesn't have flat energy shield on it. It has increased as well. So that's why adding the increased didn't do a whole lot more than this one. Okay, and next upgrade will be a helmet, right? Let me gamble a few of them. I think I have some gold, right? Let's do this one here. Let me gamble just a few more. Actually, do I have something like really good somewhere? Like a really good helmet that I could maybe potentially try and craft with chaos? Like decent items here. There's no helmet. No helmet. Maybe craft. There is this helmet that is kinda strong. It's a lot better, right? I'll try to do some chaos on this one. Maybe I can try on this one as well. Okay, let's break some helmets. And waste some chaos orbs. Okay, this one's bricked. This one's still... Nah, it's bricked. Okay, I'm out of chaos orbs. I think this one's still worth crafting further. No, actually, you know what? No. More crafting, more crafting.
Hello there.
Gambling, actually. Let's gamble for some energy shield helmets. I need to be 220k left. Yeah, this is fine. Okay, so augmenting everything. And let's see, what can we craft? This is bad. Bad. This is workable. Yeah, it's still workable. This one's also decent. +1, come on. Oh man. I still wanna see what else I get. Okay, let me break down the ones that suck. Nah, I'm not gonna craft this one further. This has a hybrid life energy shield. Okay, this one's actually good. This one's bad, bad, bad. I mean, maybe. Unfortunate. This one's a hybrid prefix, right? Yeah, I'll try and craft that one as well.
Until next time.
Critical hit chance. Right, exalt. That's a brick if I ever saw one. 42% increase rarity. A lot of rarity on it.
What can I do for you?
I don't need it though. Okay, unlucky. No helm. No helmet. I did say I want to get some exalts on me as well. Like to have it over here.
Greetings. Time is not on our side.
Next waste done. Pack size, temporal chains. What map is it though? It's an oasis. Do I wanna do oasis with temp chains? I don't wanna do temp chains. It's such a bad thing to do. And this is fun. Hopefully I'll level up on this map. Almost capped kills as soon though. Actually I can do like a couple of the... I think I can cap kills as actually.
Beautiful murder. Now.
I can do like a couple of Trial of Chaos, like a small one, and just get a few bosses down, and then maybe I'll get Chaos Resistance Soul Core. I can replace like one of the fire or can I though? Can I? How much is it? Yeah, I can. I can, then I will be like just a bit over cap. It's fine though. Also, it's kind of fine with 69% kills has as well. Devourer. I mean, this thing doesn't deal any damage to my minions. That's interesting. Interesting to see. Where's the guy that keeps on resummoning these? This guy, this guy minion is able to resummon the Can you imagine having that ability? Yo! I'm scared. No! Primed Quiver. I don't particularly like that I have these tornado guys in the map. I don't like that they keep resummoning the big skeletons. Okay, we're getting helmets. Maybe we get that +2 finally. Like an upgrade on the helmet. I mean, regardless of what I'm getting, I still wanna kinda corrupt it in the end. Even if I get the +2 minions and it's a decent helmet, I wanna corrupt it at the end after quality and socket. Just in the eventuality that I get the +1 corruption, right? Omen Scepter. I mean, I don't care. I don't even wanna see it. Or do I? Do I? Maybe it's good.
Now.
Okay. Okay, obey. Where are these guys coming from? They keep coming. Like the Gianna from POE1 keeps saying. They just keep coming. I don't know if that innuendo was intentional or not. I think it was though. I think whoever made that line, he was smirking whenever he did it. Just a random divine drop once again. I dropped like 2 divines in the last 10 minutes. There's a boss in here, right? Ishtarok. Ishtarok. Yo! Stop it! Stop with your bullshit tornadoes. Mate. Mate. Actually, with this guy, like with Leech, even one Storm Mage is doing like a whole lot of damage. With my presence, right? With the extra chaos damage. In my presence. Okay, where are my goddamn beasts? Diamond Shrine. Does the shrine like extend to your minions? I cannot tell, like usually when you're getting acceleration shrine, it does seem like it does. Shall I go into the boss fight or not yet? I mean, now let's go level 91. I mean, it's a higher chance that I die on the boss than on the content, right?
I will feast on your soul.
Oh man. 7 monsters. Okay, I have to do the boss then. It is what it is. Do I get like 3% XP on the boss? I think I do, right? I think the Atlas tree says that you get more XP from the boss, right? Like, oh no, it's only if you do the brutal lessons. Right, I hope I don't die though. I think I won't die actually.
You disgrace these sands!
This guy is moving way too fast, and my guys cannot target him.
Obey me.
The weak shall kneel before my wrath!
Move in, move in, move in. No, don't die. Don't die, don't die, don't die, don't die. Oh man. Where is it? Ah no, it's just a spawning. I thought it's that explosion thingy.
You will fall!
What's going on, man? I forgot to change the... It's still fine. I forgot to change into the heft. It's fine. That's why it was a longer fight than usual. Let's see, what do we get here? Maybe I don't need those. Maybe I can get that. Hawker's jacket.
Speak. Good eating.
Alright. Mana. Bad. I mean, there's still an open suffix. Just wasting the currency. Oh man.
Let's hope Zesh now lies dormant.
Zest. What is it? Increase gold. Wait. Gold. I have so many with gold though. I mean, I'll just do this one, whatever. I think it's a tower map anyway. It's a tower map? Yeah, I'll do tower map. Mesa as well. With map, boss and bridge. And then I get Stone Citadel, right? Maybe I can do the Citadel as well. The banner leech, 99% XP. Yeah, level, so the stress levels will go a bit down. I think Reinda said on Discord that maybe they silently fixed the Font of Rage support gem. Maybe I wanna test that one out. If I'm getting a drop, like a gem drop. I doubt it though. I don't think I fixed it. Can I level up before I'm opening this one up? Yeah, I can level up here. I hope.
Now.
Okay, I'll just open it up and I'll insta level. Or insta die and lose 10% XP. Let's find out though. Okay, insta leveled instead. Nice. Okay, what do I level down? %10 minion life. What do I need? I need like more energy shield. Faster start of energy shield recharge. I think this one's kinda strong as well. %18 increased energy shield. I think this is a good one, right? Or do I go like for the minion revive or the minion life? I think I'll go here. Yeah, I'll go here. 12% minion life. That will also like bring me closer to the left hand of darkness. I need to get that one. I should have that one on level 95, right? 94 rather. 93? Nah, on 94. Good thing I just leveled up, right? It was literally just leveled up. I should not die anymore though on the map, because I only have one portal left, right? One map portal remaining. Yeah, there's a boss fight as well. What boss is there? Don't remember. It's like a chest with a crown. That might be a +2, maybe not. At least I've broken through like a level 90 hiatus, right? I'm 91 now. So we can say that there's some progress, at least. What boss is it? Ah, it's this one. Why is it so easy though? Do tower maps boss do not have the... What? Do not have the boss difficulty on the towers? Like map boss difficulty? Apparently not. Map completed. Maybe I can get more block chance instead of that minion life bullshit. I mean, if they die, they will just revive afterwards, right? I just have to run away a bit. I can get more block chance for sure. I think that's the play. Do I wanna complete the entire map? That's a question.
Obey me.
Obey. Obey me. Why does she want those to obey her? Ooh. That's why we complete the map. Okay, I have a tower. Let's do breach as well. Breach and irradiate.
Speak.
Yo, we got one. Kind of like this one as well. I like what I see here. Okay, got destroyed though.
Zest. Time is not on our side.
Okay, how do I wanna craft it though? How do I wanna craft a helm? Let me think.
Time is not on our side.
Let me think about it. So I want a breach, wait up, breach, tablet, irradiate something. I'll do this one afterwards on the boss. What do I need though? What do I need? Like literally anything. Literally anything can be better than this one, right? I mean, we do need some resistances though. I do need some resistances. So I'll do... I think I'll straight up can do like augment. And then one of the essences to force like life or something, right? We can do life. Life regen. Why is it always like... Whenever I'm doing essence, you get like a tier, low tier something. It's so bullshit, man. Let's just exalt it, whatever. Chaos res. What's this one, man? What is it? I mean, it is better, I guess. I guess it can be better, but it breaks my resistances though. Armor and energy shield is not bad. Let's do call. I'll do quality. If I get +1, if I'm getting +1, I won't complain. I got like 2 sockets, so that's okay. I got 2 sockets, so we can fix the resistances. We can do fire and cold basically. And then we are capped chaos res as well. And it's a lot more energy shield and armor, right? Yeah. Alright. Okay, so we have to do fire and cold. And we will be not looking very good. We will be like just a bit overcapped, I guess. Let's do fire and cold here. Fire. Cold. Let's see. Yeah, just a bit overcapped. It's fine though. We are capped chaos. Capped chaos, more energy shield, more armor. Yeah, it's okay. It's better. It's an upgrade. It's an upgrade for sure. I lost a bit of max life from this one, but that's about it. Again, like energy shield, armor, chaos res cap, and some life regen, whatever that's inconsequential. Nice, at least we are chaos capped. Block 45%. Oh yeah, and I said I wanna do, yeah, let's try something. So this will be like a twin gear. Let me try something. So I would have 4 points if I remove this one. This is so strong though. I'll have 4 points. Can I do 1, 2, 3, 4? How much block chance do I get if I remove that? The while mending. I will remove it though. Let's see. Let's remove while mending and see if my minions survive or just keep on dying. I want more defenses, so I wanna have like more block chance. How much block chance do I have? 11% more. I don't know what to think about it. Maybe. No. What if I go for another jewel? We have another one over here on 3 points. Nah, I'll hold on to the... I think this is fun. I think it's fun. 11% chance. For 4 points. I need this point here. Actually... Let me see something. Let's see. This sounds kinda strong. Three points. Yeah, I'll do some change. Let me just try and do something. Like a small optimization. We remove this one. We add int here. We remove this one. What happens if I remove like 2% increase speed? Nah, it works. God damn it. I can. Okay. I can remove this one as well. Can I? Yeah, I can. Yeah. But now I need one more point for somewhere. I need one more point. For the jewel socket. Where do I get it from? Do I just give up on 5% increase magnitude? Or presence area of effect point? I think I get 20% less from here. For now, just temporary. So I'll do this jewel socket. And I'll just, I'll just use this one. With the resistance, damage and faster start of an... Yeah, this is fine though. This is a all-rounder, like a good all-rounder. Like everything is useful from this fire. It's not the most damage. I could get like more damage from it, but it's kind of decent, right? Damage taken recouped as life is also nice. Faster start of energy shield recharge is nice. Yeah, this is okay. This is fine. I made some optimization. I removed 1 point. Oh wait, I still have 1 point left. I still have one passive point left. Let me think. Yeah, I'll just yeah. Let me just remove like I'll remove this presence, I'll remove this one, and I'll do file mending again. Okay, I think this optimization is a bit better now. We don't need this one anymore because we have it from here. Yeah. I could remove like 1 point from here because we did more travel here, and now I'm okay with the perfectly balanced attributes. Alright, that's it. That's the tree. We got more block chance as well. I need to get this one in afterwards on the level up. Like the increased magnitude, that's some more damage on the banner. I still want to keep everything up there. Yeah, looks good. Looks good. Let's do tower. Let's do the tower thingies. And I might as well do the copper citadel. Why not? Let's see. Do we even see the wolf one? Where's the wolf? Oh, no, we cannot find Geonor. I will do like more maps like that. We can also do like a stone citadel as well. Let's do one citadel. Let's do copper. Let's do the copper one. Copper. Yeah, I'm not gonna do like a whole rare one. I want portals. I want to be able to make mistakes. If I die to some bullshit, yeah, I won't get massively punished, right? Oh, pressers. Jamanra, Copper Citadel. Ooh. Oh no, it's the one that explodes corpses.
Now.
The ones that explode corpses. I really wish all of the citadels would be this size. Like the size that this one has. I don't like the other citadels, they are so large. This one's just the correct size. And I think this one is based on the Dreadnought Vanguard, right? Of course my guys cannot fire from down there. Hello? No. Come on. Come on, my dude. Come into the gauntlet. No, 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 no. That guy, if that guy explodes like one of the rare monsters, I'm dead. I'm dead. Look, the boss is so close though. I still... This map is like so small that I can easily do it all and not feel like wasting my time. Come on. Vastiri. Oh no, I have to click it. Can I dodge it? Like, can I go near it? I wanna clear the zone before. My guys can go up there. Go there. Go, 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 go.
Ready to hunt. Let's move.
What is it? Cat? Cat touched?
Don't let up. Rathen's flaring. It's getting stronger.
Okay, that was it. Okay, let's open up the breach. This breach will be like kinda weird on this layout, right? No, 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 no. I don't wanna reap. 4% XP. It's not nothing, right? $16. That's okay. Jump on raw. Now they will be like a test of the DPS, right? Because we are doing like a Citadel boss with difficulty 4. The map is not that high roll, like it's not a min-max map. It's just like a blue map. Usually people are doing the Citadels without any like boss. Without like a white map, they're doing like white. Can I get through these guys? Like what's going on here? Okay. Okay, I can see the explosions happening. Ceremonial robe? No. Just no. Okay, so for Jam and Ra, I wanna do Heft instead of Gamble Shot. Alright, let's see. Let's see the DPS.
One way or another, this ends here. We will have what is ours for my people.
I got absolutely mad. I was checking his bar, like looking, gouging, like what kind of damage do I deal, and I didn't like. I don't know, man. I didn't see the animation properly. How many more do I have? Yeah. This time around, I'm paying attention, guys. Can I get my guys here? I think we are phasing him. What? He was doing the other animation. And he was phasing, come on, man. He was doing the other animation, not the explosion one. He was doing the one that he's moving those two things. I'm so bad at this fight though. Okay, now I seen the animation. Yeah, I thought he was doing this one. That's what it was looking like. I saw these two things on the ground and yeah, I thought, look, he's doing this one. Okay. Phase. Phase already. What? Why is he not phasing? There we go. That was not a clean fight though. I think the next phase is easier. This is the only one that usually one-shots me if I make a mistake. This second phase is like insta. I think it's insta win. No! Okay. I misstepped. I misstepped. Okay, he's dead. He's dead. I was so lucky to survive that slam.
Oh look, the
Oh
sentry
man.
is still alive.
Oh my, I haven't even seen her here.
Not over.
She just teleported in or what? Not clean. Damage is okay though. Not a clean fight though. Because I died on the previous phase. Do I need anything from here? Nah. I mean this one. Yeah, let's try. I'm not gonna do those, I don't care. We got the fragment, so that's fine. I'll try the other one as well. I can't try the other one as well. Evasion. I already have this one. I mean, this is not looking so bad. I cannot wear it anyway.
Until next time.
Okay, we have the one of the fragments. So what's that? Should I do the Stone Citadel as well? Let's do this one as well. I might as well do additional packs of animals. Okay, dude, I'll do it. I'll do it with extra damages cold and also like extra Val monsters, because why the hell not? There's not enough Val monsters in Stone Citadel. We need extra packs. We need extra. Fiery salad. Okay, I got interrupted while placing the banner. I got mini stunned. Spectacular. Feels so bad that I cannot find the Count Jonah as well. Because I kinda wanted to do another Arbiter with this setup. I guess it will happen on the next patch if not soon. Because I couldn't find it. I looked everywhere on my atlas and there's nowhere to be found. I need to like search a lot more of the zone. Or just run deeper into the atlas. Just travel through the maps, not actually completing the maps and so on. Like I usually do. Because I'm usually doing like a thorough map exploration. Can you guys go in and actually deal damage? Hello? Spectacular. I don't like these hallways and my minions getting stuck. after each of the goddamn stairs. Tempest Shrine, let's go. Kabalistan. Ancient fools. Actually, do I want to complete the entire map, or I'll just walk to the race and then to the boss and that's it? I don't think it's worth me wasting time with all of these master packs. Like, especially that there's so many stairs and my minions cannot fire properly on top of the stairs. Yeah, we're already in the other section. I mean, these guys come into the fire. Like my guys are doing suppressing fire and the enemy's coming right into the suppressing fire. Not smart enemy. Don't have we are not fighting very smart enemies, right? In theory. I need to get to that guy as well. I just wanted to say it doesn't feel so bad on this map. Like I don't take a lot of damage, right? It feels kind of okay. I wasn't near death, but as I was about to say it, I almost died. Like from one of those exploding balls, right? Yeah. From the Dorianis elite.
Now.
Gene barrier. Researchers. Oh no, what's up with so many monsters coming? Where are my guys though? Everyone here? Of course they're on the stairs. Oh, and I get to open it once again. No! No, 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 no. Oh my god. Oh my god. Walk of shame. Let's do the walk of shame. This is what it is. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 more rares and the strong box and then the boss. Do I still have heft on? Oh my god. That's why I couldn't clear properly, guys. Okay, this, I need to get rid of this problem by having a 6 link, right? My clear was horrible because of it. Gamble shot is so good on this build. Because of the chains, I guess, and pierce and the fork as well. Gamble shot is such a nice gem though. I really like the design of the gem. I like what they did with it. I think they did a good job with the gamble shot. Do people use it on bow skills or something? I don't know. Is this like a choice? Chacolil. Alright, let's not die. Another walk of shit. Okay, I'm actually gonna go set up to the boss because I don't want to lose this one. I don't want to lose the. How many portals I have left? 3 portals. I think it's fine though. I think it's still fine. Feels kind of bad that I died on this one. So easily died as well. Is it because of the 40% damage that X are cold? Is that basically 40% more damage, right, on the map? Oh man. I think the breach is already close, right? Feels bad. Feels bad, man. 1 step forward, 2 steps back. Cat touched. No. Heavy. What the hell, man? This is like a punishment of some sort. Why isn't there like a waypoint, like a checkpoint somewhere in the middle here? For people like me that die so many times. Oh man. There's 2 more portals left. That was me greeding out on that goddamn Asmeri spirit. I should not do it on citadels. I should just ignore the Asmeris. And also greeding on a map with so many Val monsters, and especially the Val bullshit that is kinda reapy for most of the builds. I think it was just an explosion, like one of those Doriani Elite Fire guys. They just blew me up, like one shot. One shot blew me up. Like these guys. Now I'm gonna pay attention. Gonna actually pay attention. I'm gonna do all the race. Let's do all the race. I'm not gonna die anymore on this map. Fuck it.
Get out of my way.
If I have to go like very, very slowly, I'll go very, very slowly. And not die anymore. I should really play more hardcore on the game. I should really play more hardcore. I think that's my problem. That's the biggest problem from my end. I'm getting like complacent with playing. Explosions. Awesome. What is it? What is doing post explosions here? And not anymore. Hello? Alright. Alright. 3 more rares. And then we get the boss. 3 more rares and we get the boss. At least maybe I should go get I should go get the checkpoint at least before I'm gonna go on those rares. Why is his projectile able to go down the stairs and mine cannot? Hmm? Hello? Can you tell me? Can anyone tell me? Slow and steady, slow and steady, slow and steady. Don't tell me the boss fight is here. Slow and steady.
Obey me.
What's going on though? They're trying to hit the ones on the top. And they cannot because of the stairs. One more here. And of course the boss is up there somewhere. Okay, at least now we have the checkpoint. Is the boss up there though? Where is the boss though? I cannot see where the boss. Let's look here as well. Maybe it's here. I don't think it's up here, so. It's not down here either. That's for sure. Right, so I have to go up there. I'll just ignore these guys. And move out. Have to go up. Ah, there's the boss. I have 2 portals, so I have to pay attention. I think only the first phase can kill me. The second phase is easy actually. In my opinion. The second phase of the Riani fight is a lot easier than the first one. In terms of like getting one shot. Or not getting one shot. I don't like this layout. Heft. No need of gamble shot in here. Let's hope I can face him really fast. I mean, he still does like a lot of his mechanics, right? Even if you get him to like 0 HP.
Finally come for me.
Target me.
Now.
No! Oh my god.
I can't give up.
Oh, okay. Okay, okay, that's it. We survived.
I will succeed.
I think this phase will be really fast. I hope.
The might of Eval.
I hope.
Nothing will stand in my way. You leave me no choice.
Okay, this phase is not.
Is not over yet.
What? I dodged it, come on. I dodged that one. Ah, well. No mistakes allowed now. It's a last portal though.
So, at the eve of the end, the demon of Vatzoatl has finally.
It's unfortunate that I died there. And I did say that that one is the easiest part, right? I kinda jinxed it in one way or another.
Pathetic. I bear the burden for our future. Behold.
Why is this slow so hard though?
Five moves ahead.
Let's open this one up.
I can't give up.
Alright,
Must save my people.
can I just yeah.
No, I will succeed.
Now.
The end of the world is nigh. Existence is merely energy.
What? Why did... I'm so bad. That's so unfortunate. I mean, I do have much more of these ones already. It's fine. Copium. Alright, dude. I failed it. It was my bad though. It was my mistake failing it. The first time around, the first death that I had was avoidable. You did well. That was not doing well in my book, at least. Oh, wait. Regardless, I think I need to leave, so I'll be back in the evening stream. I have to leave soon. It's time for me to stop the stream. I did gain a level in this morning stream. I did do one of the citadels and failed the other citadel here. I think I died way too many times before I got to the boss. I mean, you are supposed to like make some mistakes on the boss and get one shot, that's fine. But the problem here was that I died like 3 times or 2 times before the boss, right? And that's that mistake is not fine. Apparently I have a lot of Faril megaliths. These are two of them over here. I think I have 2 of them. Were those the ones? Yeah. Yeah, I have 2 megaliths over here. I can do those later today as well. I'll see you guys later. And yeah, bye bye.